Welcome back, Capricorn. If you're a returning subscriber, nice to see you again. If you are new to the channel, thank you for joining me. This is a general reading, so aspects of it may apply to you, or it could apply to somebody else that you are involved with or associated with at this time. I use the 12 houses of the zodiac, and then I focus on 3 houses for the month. And then I have the astrological guidance associated with that, and then the goddess guidance as well. So, as I said, it's a general reading. Try to pick up on as many aspects as possible. Some of it might apply to you, or it could apply to somebody else that you are that you know at this time. The first house of influence here is the 10th house for you. So, 10th house is your normal house of Capricorn. But what it symbolizes normally is it's the house of career, public status, fame, reputation. It's also the house of authority figures, whether this is a personal authority figure like a parent, or whether it's something in your career or in the world at large. So everything to do with your actual status in the world, and you know, what you're aspiring to, but it's very much also about a career as well. You have, at the bottom, you've got Grand Trine Blessings, a lovely card coming in for you. So what I feel it's saying is that at this time, with everything that's going on in the world, you are nonetheless going to experience like blessings coming in, good flow, harmony. There could even be some form of completion going on. But there's going to be movement, there's going to be harmony, you're going to be in the flow. This card is very much about right place, right time. So you could be very well seeing opportunities from a career perspective, or to raise your profile, and your reputation. There could be something to do with that, but it's definitely career advancement that you're seeing here. You're going to be very well received by others, and so you're going to be gaining a good deal of flow in this house, and things are just going to move along for you. Yeah, and you're going to be feeling in the flow of things, and that you are able to attract what it is that you need at this time. And if you are seeing opportunities for career advancement, then it's going to come easily to you, what it is that you need to do or what you need to focus on. The goddess guidance is Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So what this is saying is that this card is about giving and receiving. So, the universe brings you various things. What flows in, you also have to balance with what you give out as well. So if you are doing well in your career, if you're doing well in your 10th house and things are working for you at this time, then spread it around as well, and help others that also may be making their way along at this time. But it is very much about not to concern yourself with the future, with all the changes going on. You may be looking very far into the future and wondering how long things can stay good for you, or how the flow that you're currently experiencing, at what point do you need to prepare for changes of any kind, and so on. But Sedna is saying that the supply of the universe is infinite, and that you just need to tap into that. You may also need to, at some point, be looking at sea-related or water-related either activities, or spending time near the ocean, or investing in something to do with the ocean, or perhaps it's a career option for you, or you need to, from a social perspective, or from a sort of like a volunteer perspective, or to support others that are working with the oceans and so on. But something to do with the water may very well come in for you, something that you can harness in your career life, in your 10th house, and to give back as well. The other house, the middle house of influence for you, is 11th house, friends. This is also it is the house of friendships, but it is also the house of your own personal hopes and dreams, your wishes, your hobbies, and your interests. It's also your ideals. and your visions of the future and dreams and so on. It is also very much about global consciousness, group consciousness, social reform, social causes, and everything that's associated with that. So anything to do with group activities as well. So like an association or a society or any kind of group activity, even if it's online, that you may be involved with at this time. So any kind of networking or group activity. Now we have two really powerful transformational cards sitting on either side of this. So at the bottom you have the astrological solar eclipse revolution. This is the house of the card of endings and beginnings. And you've got it again at the top with Kali, endings and beginnings. So something is going on in your 11th house. It could be that you're looking at the world at large, and seeing the incredible changes and situations that are becoming really apparent at this time. And it could be completely and utterly changing the way you view the world at this time. It could be your perception. You could have incredible realizations about things. You could be almost appalled at what you're seeing, but at the same time, it's changing your mindset, it's changing your belief systems, it's changing your view of the future. The way the world is moving, the way things are unfolding, your personal hopes and dreams, how they are having to keep pace with everything that's going on. So when it comes to a revolution, it really is a complete and utter turnaround for you, an epiphany of some sort, some sort of really quite a big change coming in for you, some sort of upheaval, whether this is purely mental in the way your attitude to things, or whether it's affecting your friendships, any kind of group activity that you may be involved in. But it really is a sweeping change. It's swift and it's really comprehensive. So a big turnaround for you occurring in some way, in whatever field you are in. It's going to affect you, your networks, your groups, the way you socially interact. And this can be online. It can be physical connections in associations or societies, or even club activities. Whatever it is for you, drastic sweeping changes. And all of it is to give you a new perspective and to move you, to face a new direction, so to speak. And Kali is going to back that up. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. So this could very well be applying to, as I said, friendships that you have, this whole situation. You could be seeing that the friends that you have had, or the friendships that you have had over a long period of time, may be changing now. They could be having very different views to things to you. You could be changing something in your life. You could be relocating. You could be changing your profession. Something is going on and it's causing an upheaval and a complete change. So endings and beginnings, things are shifting for you, and it really is a reorientation, a redirection. But in order for you to move forward into your new direction, you do need to let go of some things and move away from certain things. So that, as I said, that could be something that you're seeing in society, some sort of group activity that you've been involved in, or it could be a friendship, or it could just be your hopes and your dreams or your visions of the future. What you imagined would be unfolding for you in 5 years' time now is changing, and quite drastically by the look of things. So you could be having a completely different view on where you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years or whatever the situation is. So, really a lot of change and a lot of shifting going on in this house for you. Then the last house of interest at this point is 7th house, partners. This is everything to do with your relationships. These are close, personal, one-on-one relationships. So this can be a committed relationship, like a marriage or a long-term partner, or it can be a business partner that you're involved in with, or it can be somebody else that it's a close personal relationship that you have with this person. So everything to do with the 7th house, everything to do with relating, close personal, one-on-one. At the bottom, we have another really powerful card. This is Grand Cross Provoker. So you could be under a great deal of stress at this time, or tension, and this is unfolding in your house of partners. So this can be really, you kind of feel like you're a bit like you're in a pressure cooker. And what this is actually doing for you, it's going to help you build stamina. It's going to help you build growth, and you're going to be able to, once you're through this period, you're going to be able to prioritize and manage your time. And you may be juggling a lot of things at the moment in your relationship or in your business partnership, or you could be juggling of those two at the same time. And it's creating quite a lot of pressure for you. You could be feeling that you're being pulled in different directions all at once. But this is a card about prioritizing, about managing your time, consolidation, only focusing on what is a top priority. So list your priorities and work on those, and let the rest sort themselves out. But this is very much about building stamina and building your strength. And once we get through this period and you're on the other side, you're going to find that you actually have a lot of resilience, and you can actually harness the best from that to move your relationships forward at this time. At the top you have Rhiannon Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So with this card, what it's saying is that possibly with this pressure cooker situation that is going on in your 7th house, that you may just be needing to take a break, actually, whether this is you and your partner or just you in the partnership. Get outside, get out into the outdoors, spend time in nature, rejuvenate, and spend time in meditation, because what it's saying is that deep in you, you have the abilities to manifest. You have magical abilities which you perhaps haven't tapped into fully. So this comes from all the work that you're putting in to your relationships, but it's very much about harnessing your own inner strengths, your own inner abilities, and your own inner what it is that you're here to do. So I feel that if you are in a twin flame relationship or some other sacred partnership, and you have something that is very close to your heart, which needs to unfold, and normally with twin flame relationships, there's some kind of people call it mission work, but it can just be simply something that you feel very strongly about doing. With your partnership, this is going to manifest now. So you need to pull it out. You need to focus on it. You need to work hard at this to shape it to what it is that you want. But it's really going to help you to be outdoors, to be in a quiet space. And harness what you can from nature to give you a break from your current environment. This can also signify that a decision needs to be made. A clear decision needs to be made in some way in this house. So see how that comes out for you. Bottom of the deck for the goddesses, we have Artemis, Guardian. So you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So again, this is it is a card of protection. It's more spiritual protection, but Artemis is also drawing her bow, but not so much for protection. This is for focusing intention, and this is what's come up again already with Rhiannon Sorceress. So this is about your intentions. What do you intend now going forward in your house of partners, in your 11th house, friendships and groups and networking and your hopes and dreams? What are your intentions when it comes to your career, your reputation, your public status, all of these things? But know that you have the protection, or you are protected, and that your loved ones are also safe at this time. And then coming back to this, which I feel is to do with this middle section here for the 11th house, South Node, life's debts. So this is very much like the same theme as Kali and as the solar eclipse. This is about facing enormous change going on around you. But it really is about you moving forward, letting go of the past. And this is dropping baggage. This is releasing old situations, old thought patterns, old ways of being, old ways of just living your life, and your expectations and your dreams and your career and so on. There's lots of things that ways that this can manifest, but really you might have a few doors slamming in your face at this time. So it could be that certain doors are closing, and that is to release you from that path so that you can get onto the path you should be on at this time and start moving forward. This is about reconciling the past, sorting things out that have been unfinished or unresolved, dealing with those, to release yourself so that you can move on. So this is releasing you from the past, from your baggage, from anything that's holding you back. This could be a turning point or some kind of epiphany that's coming for you, which has already been highlighted. So this is very much you're going to find yourself being facing, if you're on a path which is rocky and difficult and full of obstacles, then you surely know that it's not the right path for you and that you need to redirect. So reconcile yourself with that and move on. It can be a complete and utter change in direction with this card. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, Capricorn. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And take care, and I will see you next time.